Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of Astrologer Anil Agarwal. Yesterday, we had talked about the fallen Jupiter. We had talked about what parallel situations we have right now from the 14th of September to 20th of November. First, we discussed that there are parallel situations like the First World War, which took place on the 28th July 1914, and we are running the 108th year, and there is declination of planets are parallel, especially Jupiter. Then next we talked that the planetary positions are parallel to at the time of Mahabharata, when Jupiter was debilitated in the star Shravana in the sign Capricorn, and we have parallel situations. It is not in Shravana, but it is definitely retrograde, fallen, debilitated in the sign Capricorn. And on the 14th, you see, I had mentioned one very specific point that whenever Saturn and Jupiter they come close within the vicinity of 17 degrees, then it is explosive. They give their results, and this time they are meeting for the third time as far as Capricorn sign is concerned. And then these situations are parallel to the 19th September 1985, when we had the biggest earthquake in Mexico. And then, you see, coincidentally, at the time of Mahabharata, we had a lunation of 13 days. And now we have, and that lunation was between the two eclipses. The grace is that we don't have the eclipses now, but the lunation is of 13 days. And we have seen what all is happening. So, Jupiter is going to get into most afflicted condition, and it is going to influence the whole world, because Jupiter is Karka for wealth, it is the Karka for prosperity, it is the Karka for divine blessings. So, and especially, all these times what 5 parameters I have discussed, Jupiter was not fallen, mind you, and this time Jupiter is fallen. So, the situations could be even worse than what earlier happened. Now, talking about which are the countries who will be influenced most. Now, those countries, Varamira has given sign to India as Capricorn, and whenever Capricorn sign is afflicted, the Cancer Capricorn sign is afflicted, the Taurus Scorpio axis is afflicted, and Venus is afflicted, then it is a time for agony and pain for India, and that's what is happening. You see, Rahu is in Taurus, Ketu is in Scorpio, and the Taurus Scorpio axis is afflicted, and Saturn and Jupiter will be in Capricorn, and they will aspect the 5 planets, the natal 5 planets in the natal chart in the 3rd house of Cancer. And this combination will take place in the 9th house. So, religious fundamentalism, and then Jupiter is also the 8th lord and the 11th lord. So, whatever government action takes place, that could be controversial. So, now the ascendant of China is also Capricorn. So, it will be adversely influence China also, and China has fallen Jupiter, mind you, in the 12th house, and it is the 22nd Dreshkon Lord, and it is coming in the Lagna with the Lagna Lord, and in the 7th from Moon. So friends, China would also be influenced. And then we talk of Afghanistan. This sign given to Afghanistan is also Capricorn. So friends, it is not good for Afghanistan. And then after every 20 years, Jupiter and Saturn meet. So whatever happened 20 years back was the 9/11 episode. It can, something similar to it can repeat. And the chart of BJP is of Gemini Lagna. So that is why I am talking about the BJP chart. BJP chart is just like a pack of cards, and you blow off and the cards will fall down. Not even a single Prime Minister of BJP has been able to retain a seat as much as Narendra Modi, because Narendra Modi chart is very powerful, but unfortunately he is also having Chidra Dasha, and Dasha probably has started of Mars, and Mars is placed in own house at 0 degrees. So friends, it is not good. There is a double niche bhang Rajog also in his chart, but unfortunately he is running this 72nd year of his life, and 72nd year of his life is prone to happenings because Sun is over Sun, Rahu is over Rahu, Venus is over Venus, and Jupiter is over Jupiter, and Saturn and Jupiter are conjunct in his chart, and as per the solar return, they are both are having a Radha Yoga. Both are at 13 degrees, and there is a Radha Yoga. So coming to US, the US, the Varamira has given sign of to US of Gemini Lagna. So the combination of this conjunction is taking place in the 8th house for BJP, in the 8th house from the sign allotted to US. So it is most enigmatic, and if you look at from the Lagna of US, it is in the 6th house. So both combinations are not good. So, and it has been observed during the past, I have discussed in my so many articles, that whenever elections, a president is elected in US and it is close to the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, then the president in power is not able to complete his full term. So, and the combinations, now the combinations are parallel to 1991 and 1992. In 1991, we had assassination of Rahul Gandhi, and Saturn was at 13 degrees, and Saturn is reaching at 13 degrees, my dear friend. First of all, in retrogression, then in direct motion. Retrogression, it has already reached, and in direct motion, it will be on the 11th of November 2021, and Mars will be aspecting degree-wise, and at the time of assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, Jupiter, exalted Jupiter was aspecting Saturn degree-wise at 13 degrees. So friends, Jammu and Kashmir is most prone to, because Jammu and Kashmir sign is Capricorn in the Lagna, and this combination is coming in the Lagna, and then Mars will reach the 10th house and aspect the natal Mars will aspect the transit Mars, and transit Mars will aspect the Saturn in the Lagna. So 11th November 2021 is most prone to terrorist activity in Jammu and Kashmir. So friends, I am talking about all, and now as the degrees reduce between Jupiter and Saturn, the coronavirus will show its head. I have been discussing this and I have written so many articles. I am the only astrologer in the world who predicted coronavirus on 19th September 2019, and I said this virus will come from China because the eclipse is taking place in the 12th house over the fallen Jupiter, who is also the 22nd threshold lord. And all my predictions till date, fortunately, by the grace of God and my blessing of my Guru, my predictions have been spot on the coronavirus, and the country which will suffer most will be US, and you can see for yourself. The Gemini sign is allotted to him, and on the 14th, Jupiter is going to go in the 8th house. So friends, it is not good, and in whosoever chart there is combination of Jupiter and Saturn, the effect will be there. And specifically in my last video, I have discussed when they are in their trinal houses, they influence more because they form a combination, and especially those born in 1981, especially 1981, because they are completing their 40th year of their life, and Venus will be over the natal Venus as per declination. So friends, this is all I just wanted to discuss. All I have discussed, it is going to adversely influence the economy. It is going to adversely influence the brawl between the countries. There will be fight between the countries. The head of the countries will face lot of criticism and opposition by the masses. And it is not a good time when Saturn is in Makar Rashi, Saturn is in Capricorn. It is not good because the nakshatras it passes through, he is inimical to him. And it is a negative sign for Saturn. Saturn positive sign is Aquarius. So friends, this is all I just wanted to say. Now 14th is just across, and today is 11th of September, 11/9, and we could have parallel situations. As I've talked, Jupiter and Saturn till June 2001 were conjunct in the sign Taurus. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share, that the planetary positions are going to take the world for a rough patch of time, and it is the duty of the astrologer to guide people. It is just like, driving a car at a speed of 100 kilometers, and if you know there's going to be a rough patch, then you have to be cautious. You will drive slow. You will have to pass through the rough patch, but then you will be able to accommodate yourself. So you have to use your free will. So that is the part of astrologer, to guide you whether you have free will or not, whether you should jump in the river to jump in the water to learn swimming or not. If there is the free will in the chart, you can jump. If there is no free will, you cannot jump. You may lose your breath. So that's all, friends. I just wanted to say that I am using the declination method. Not even a single astrologer has used the declination method and the magic tools for in the mundane astrology. All the chakras I've used, and I find that from September, and then the solar ingress in Virgo is most venomous. The moment the sun goes in Virgo, all the planets will be in trinal houses from each other, and the 19 people born in 1981 who have conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in close degrees. Some have planetary war also. Who have close degrees will be influenced the most, and especially those people who have combusted Jupiter, who have debilitated Jupiter. Combusted Venus, debilitated Venus, Venus in Rahu Ketu axis. So all these people are going to suffer. So one has to be very careful, very prudent in taking decisions. Maybe it is for marriage, maybe it is for break in marriage, or anything for whatsoever. One should be very prudent, otherwise one is going to suffer. So that's all, friends. I just wanted to share that I wanted to elaborate my previous video, and I'm telling you the Bitcoin is going to, what is going to go is, because Jupiter is going to get fallen, debilitated, retrograde, financial scams will come out. So Bitcoin is also not a legal currency, so it is going to suffer. So that's all, friends. I just wanted to tell you that all these scams pertaining to financial field will be exposed, like at the time of 1992 Harshad Mehta. So we have combinations like that. So and then we are also completing 30 years cycle of Saturn, and we had the Gulf War in 1991. So, and the positions are parallel to 9/11, 26/11, Gulf War, and the Harshad Mehta scam. So that's all, friends. And parallel to since it is the 108th year, parallel to WW1, the First World War. I don't say that there will be a world war, but there will be warlike situations, and this lunation of 13 days is most venomous. The first Tithi signifies Agni, and the 13th Tithi specifies the Kamadevta, the Lord of Sex. So crime on women or scams which women have done, they will be exposed, or scams what men have done, all this will be exposed. So wait and see, friends. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.